right. Damn, it's kind of cold. I should have checked the weather. But yeah, so this thing is for a buddy of mine. I painted the bars, I painted the wheels, I fixed the taillight bulb, I cleaned up the chrome, adjusted the bars, did a 3-hole service, air pressure, obviously, just general safety check because he hasn't rode this thing in a while. And yeah, we're gonna return it to him tonight. So after I'm done with this, I'm going over to my folks' house to pick up my dad's trailer. Got to put a couple more tie-down points in it, but other than that, dude, we're solid. So yeah, I mean, this was a good project. I lost a bunch of money on it. I'm not gonna lie, Jason, if you're watching, I appreciate you supporting me. But yeah, dude, this thing runs. It rides. It's nice. I have an affinity for Fatboys. All right, no homo. I have an affinity for Harley Davidson Fatboy motorcycles. I rode to school on one of these for like the first. Well, I rode to daycare on one of these in South Africa when we lived there, and then I rode to school on it in Maryland. And my dad then got rid of his bike due to medical conditions, and to be honest with you, like, I've always wanted one, but my dad had an Evo, custom built in South Africa when we lived there, and this twin cam, first generation twin cam, first year of the 88. It already has had the cam chain tensioners done and a couple other things, but other than that, dude, this thing's sweet, man. I mean, like I said, I got a soft spot for these bikes. I wouldn't have done this much work if that wasn't the case for this low of money, if it wasn't for a homie, and I already have like a soft spot for one of these. But yeah, dude, this thing's sweet. It runs great, looks great now. Hoping my buddy's happy with it. It still has that weird like hot start issue where a lot of these older bikes have, and I've seen it before. And the only way I've gotten rid of that is by actually switching carbs, getting a newer CV. Because, I mean, it's got 61,000 miles on it. This is probably the stock carburetor body. And truth be told, maintenance on these older bikes, people really didn't do it. But she's no slouch. She'll roll with it. I really do enjoy this bike. I'm really hoping my buddy's happy with the work. I mean, he should be at the tremendous price I gave him. Me being the hotshot going, yeah, man, I'll do whatever you need. I can do it all. And that's not how you make money in this game, dude. And I realized that at my old shop, because we would do all kinds of stuff and we were losing money left, right, and center. So there's no reason a mechanic needs to be painting handlebars and painting anything like that. I'll wave to this guy. But yeah, I did AirPods in. I guess what I'm just trying to get at is that this was the good first project for somebody else at my house, in my little home shop. Good little project. I enjoyed it, and it runs good. There's no problems. It is heavier than the FXR by a long shot. Bumps move over a little bit. But yeah, another thing I wanted to let you guys know is that if you're going to be looking for a used Harley and you want something like a Softail or a Dyna, and you're finding a lot of early 2000s bikes, just be careful. if they tell you they had the cam tensioners changed and they tell you that it has upgraded oil pump and all that stuff, get some receipts, because if you don't have receipts, man, then they're bullshitting you, or they might be. So if that's the case, then that's the case. If you want one of these older bikes, then you really need to just justify with yourself that you're probably going to have to spend, you know, upwards of $1,000 for cam upgrade or cam chain tensioners. And yeah. I really don't want to scratch this exhaust, so oh, she spun a little bit there. I don't even know what the speed limit is right here. Probably slower than what I'm doing. But if you're wanting to get an older twin cam, or you want to get a Harley and what you can afford is like a 2001 or, you know, anything 99 to like whatever the 96 came out, early 88 cubic inch motors, they're really not, they're not bad bikes. I mean, this thing's no slouch. It's fun. It's really nice. They're not bad bikes by any means. The problem lies in those mechanical tensioners, which I'll throw a video, or I'll throw a picture up like right here. Those mechanical tensioners, man, they put too much tension on the actual cam chain and they just get beaten alive, man. And then all of a sudden they snap and it sends the steel arm of the actual tensioner into the chain. Like, you're game over. You need an oil pump. You might even need a crankshaft. You're gonna need a lot of stuff. You know, close to the line, man, like a new rider. I don't know, I'm just kind of being a fool. It's pretty early on a Saturday morning. Nobody's really out. And Cali roll. It's weird. I feel like riding this thing I need to have full sleeves and a longer beard, but I got the hair, so that's all that really matters, right? She finds neutral pretty well. So if you're getting an older twin cam like this one that I'm riding right now, if you don't have receipts for a cam chain tensioner or a cam chain up or a cam upgrade or anything like that, just assume that it was not done. All right, and I know these bikes are, you know, they're older now, so losing receipts and stuff, but man, if they just swapped to newer OEM style cam chain tensioners like that plasticky bullshit that Harley used back in the day, you don't want that either. You want an upgraded cam plate with hydraulic tensioners, because then this thing will run literally like forever. I mean, I saw an 88 twin cam that had hydraulic tensioners in it come into our shop. It had almost 200,000 miles on it. The dude owned it since 2000. So it's like he put the mechanical tensioners in it at about 40,000 miles, or the hydraulic tensioners in it at about 40,000 miles, and he's never had a problem since. So pretty much, let me concluding our video here. This thing's really fun, man. It's got enough juice to her, you know. Everyone's like, oh, I want a 114 or I want a 103. Like, I have a 103 on my bike, and I'll give it to you this way. It'll rip, right? But this thing's no such either. Like, this is such a fun motorcycle. Softails are really hard to beat. I mean, as far as like, you all know I'm a Harley guy, all right? I have an affinity for Harley Davidsons, not just because they pay my bills, but also because I grew up on these things. Nobody around. But yeah, hard to beat. Softail, super comfy. Throw a little bit of a little set of bars on them. You're straight, man. You're having a good time. So, anyway, I got a nice little ball vent down here. That concludes this video, y'all. Ride safe, ride smart, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.